Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. James, that made me laugh. We've just gone for blast off on launch day for what has been the launch of the year. It has been the launch of the year. Talk about a wake-up call that was in another stratosphere / universe. You guys set your alarms, got up early and have decimated the stock on this brand new Cosmic collection. It's like nothing you've seen before. You've absolutely loved it, taken it to your hearts, shopped till you've dropped. And if you are just joining us, 1 minute into the official launch of this Showstopper collection, I can tell you we are over half the stock gone. It is, as I say, just the most gorgeous collection. Your eyes are going to light up when you see it. Value for money wise, it is off the chart. The amount of goodies you get, you're not going to believe. And wait until you see the paper and cardstock that comes along with this collection. Wow. You've got a Showstopper option on this. You've got bonus buy options as well. And thankfully, everything is still available for you individually, so you can still get in and make up your own mini bundles too. But get in quick, because loads more people are up now. What are we, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. If you've just woken up, you are waking up to the launch of the year so far. And for a launch this big, we needed one of the very best. My favourite, and yours. It is the one and only Leann Chivers!
Hello, I'm so happy to be back. I wasn't expecting to do this collection today, but I'm really happy that I'm here.
Me too.
And I'm thrilled that you are absolutely loving Cosmic as much as I do. I think it's a bit of something different for the new year, isn't it? And I think we can all see that it's going to be very usable for everybody, from the youngest to the oldest and anyone in between, all year round. I think it's going to be extremely usable, and it really is. It's just a little bit of something special, isn't it, Ben?
Absolutely, special is the word. Let us know if you've already shopped for it. Let us know if you are planning on putting items into your basket. We want to hear all about it. And if you've got any questions, fire them in. I think I'm right in saying, Leann, we're going to keep this launch sort of still quite technique-y, but and if there's anything anyone wants to see in particular, they can always ask, can't they?
Yes, absolutely. I think it'll be really good for me to stick with the techniques, show you the different ways you can use some of the stuff in the kit and how it performs. We'll not be doing anything a full card, I don't think, at all. And that allows me to also be flexible. So if there's something you'd like to see, if there's something in your kit and you're like, oh, how does that work? Let us know and I'll try my best to show you.
That's it. That's what we're here for. We are here for the interactivity. So send in the questions, send in the comments, anything that you want to see. We'll take your requests. Let me just quickly show you exactly how everything works. Then we'll go through the content of this amazing launch with Leann. But the Showstopper, as you would expect, is everything. So big once again, we've had to split it into two on my big counter here, but it's everything. It's a 23-piece Showstopper. It includes everything. So you've got all of your hardware. You're going to see stencils. You're going to see embossing folders. You're going to see dies in here. You're going to see foil transfers. You're going to see sequins. You're going to see glitter paste. You're going to see gilding flakes. This is the first kind of chunk of the Showstopper that you're going to get, and we will show you this in full detail with Leann in just a few moments' time. Just worth bearing in mind, all of the goodies that we've got down this side of the collection here, these are all of your embellishments that you can buy individually as well, should you wish. So things like those metallic markers, as we've mentioned, the glitter paste, the gilding wax, the sequins, not the gilding wax, the gilding flakes that we've got in there, the sequins that we've got in there as well, are all of those extra embellishments. The other side of me, to my right-hand side, is all of your cardstock, and this collection is just incredible. And once again, we have really gone to town in giving you so much here. You've got 3 12x12 card pads. Okay, so one you'll see again in just a few moments' time is all of your beautiful mirror and glitter card. We've then got an absolutely stunning 24-sheet pearl pad, and then in essence, what is your decorative paper? It says paper pad. It's 250 GSM card pad. Wait until you see the images on this one here. Talk about taking you into outer space, taking you to another universe. This is, I think, one of my favourite paper pads that we've done. You're also going to be getting in this collection the A4 ombre glitter card back. My goodness me. Wait until you see that. There's 25 sheets of the most beautiful, gorgeous ombre glitter cardstock that you're ever likely to lay your eyes on. You're going to be getting 24 sheets within your foil transfer kit as well. And again, that is just incredible because you've got beautiful star detailing in there. You've got planets, you've got constellations, incredible. And then we're also going to give you 24 sheets of the beautiful decorative card to match up with your 12 by 12. All of that is included in that showstopper. It's $159.20 if you're platinum, $199.20 if you're shopping in the US. That's your free shipping. If you're new, don't forget to sign up to Club Inspire. Take you literally 2 minutes to do. Need your name, address, you create a password, you're in, you'll get 20% off the first order. You're in the club. Once you're in the club, the more you spend, the more points you get, the more points you get, the more you save. But the important thing is you'll get 20% off your first order, so you'll be paying this price. And the other thing to mention straight from the top, then I'll shut up and we'll look through it, is that if you go for the showstopper, you get the bonus buy. And the bonus buy, it's up to you, right? But the majority of people, I would say 99% of people, are bonusing on the Cosmic Collection paper and card. This one here. So everything I just showed you, you get again in the card and paper collection, except if you pop it into your basket with your showstopper, that price on the screen there, £64, $84, becomes £32 or $42. We slash it in half for you, but it must be in the same cart, must be in the same basket as your showstopper. Everybody's done that. And lots of other people are then going for individual items and popping in, you know, more of that beautiful glitter ombre, more of that beautiful mirror cardstock. However you want to play it, it's entirely up to you. And at the other end of the scale, if budget doesn't allow, everything is still available for you individually, so you can make up your own little mini collections if you like. So check the web for all the details on those, but do make sure you're shopping early in the show, then you can sit back and relax and enjoy all of the inspiration. Few quick hellos and then we'll go through it. We've got Rachel with us once again on the socials. Dan Cadman says, hiya, good afternoon everyone from a windy Walsall in the West. Isn't it been windy here? Did the wind wake you up last night, Leanne?
Yeah.
It was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very windy.
Yeah.
I do normally sleep through anything then. I'm very, I'm a good deep sleeper, but it had me, I was up checking that the windows weren't blown out. It was wild last night. It was
wild. I nearly reached for the earplugs last night. I'm the same as you. I'm normally a very deep sleeper, but Betsy joins us from a rainy Houston, Texas. So excited for the launch. Julie is in sunny Exmouth. Karen Fisher joins us. Emma Thrower and Melanie D. Hi, Pat says good morning again to all my friends from a cold and sunny New Jersey. Jen Shank says good morning, Leanne, Ben and team. I'm over the moon for this collection. I see what you did there. See what you did. I bought. And Anna says, launch of the year, Ben says, on January the 22nd. Well, that's still fact. It is still the launch of the year. I know we're only 22 days in, but you think of the launches that we've already had this year. This is my favourite so far. Kathy says, hi Ben and Leanne, love the collection, excited for more ideas. And Linda and also Emma have already got the showstopper. Should we have a look at it? I think it's about time. Let's get over to Leanne. Get comfy because this could take about 20 minutes because it's a huge collection, Leanne, isn't it?
It really is a huge collection, but every single one of the elements in here deserves a place. It's such a fabulous, fabulous range, it really is. So you've got your Cosmic Collection, and I do think that this particular pad is the pad which is going to give you the feel and the look of what it is you're going to be expecting. So this, instead of a paper pad, we're giving you a 250 GSM pearl printed card pad with all of these beautiful designs on, and they're all double-sided. So you've got two full pearl designs on each, and they're all based on nebula designs in the galaxy from actual photographs of the galaxy.
Incredible, that.
It is incredible, isn't it? I mean, we've added artistic license, these little stars, and some of the twinkles were not. We've added crafters' creative license to it, but it's where it originated. And you've got beautiful designs with absolutely exquisite colour palette in here. It's absolutely glorious. It really does feel like you are in the galaxy.
It does.
Looking at it, look at that. These beautiful, that's very like that Orion's, whatever it was.
No,
belt.
yes.
Orion's thingy. Nebula that Michelle sent in earlier. Really, really gorgeous. And 250 GSM. You've got 12 designs, 2 of each throughout this pad. This has been raided a little bit by me as we've been demonstrating, but you get the idea, all double-sided. So you've got that there, that's your 12 by 12. You then have that exact pad in 6x6. So you've got all of the designs that we've just looked at. Again, 12 designs, 2 of each, so 24 sheets, double-sided, 250 GSM pearl, exactly as we did with the 12x12, but we've sized it down into that smaller 6x6 format. So if you want to use the whole piece on a card, you're not having to cut it down, and you can do that. So you've got that in 6x6. Then we've got the most beautiful pearl pad with absolutely glorious colours in here. And again, 250 GSM, pearl, and then you can see these colours work absolutely seamlessly. I'm just going to grab one of the papers. Seamlessly with the colours in here. So you can see we've made sure that the colours in this pad all pick up the colours through the Galaxy designs in the Galaxy 12x12 pad, and they're all double-sided pearl. And you've got 24 sheets of that too. 12, you've got 1, 2, 3, 6 colours, so you will have 4 of each. Now, in this one, this is your accent pad. This is also fantastic. Yeah. So we've got 12x12 mirror card in here, which is absolutely gorgeous. And look at the shine and the reflection on there. It's absolutely glorious. The quality of our mirror card is stunning. It's not all scratched, it's not cloudy, it's not scuffed, it doesn't look like it's been in the bottom of somebody's craft bag for 3 months. You just get beautiful, high quality shine with this. And you've got all of those beautiful colours. You've got 4 sheets of the blue, 4 sheets of that beautiful fuchsia colour that you can see there. Our lights do love to play with the mirror card. There you go, that beautiful fuchsia colour you can see. And then you've got your silver as well. Then we move into the glitter. So we've got that luxury glitter card in 12x12. You've got that beautiful blue. You've got the really, it's like a platinum. It's not silver, that it's like a, I don't know, it's gorgeous, whatever it is, like a gunmetal platinum colour, beautiful. I've been pinching some, sorry. That was from my last demonstration. Nothing to see here. And then we've got that lovely jade green colour, and that's like a turquoisey jade, isn't it? Beautiful. So that's in there too. They're all 250 GSM also, and you've got your 6 different ones in there, 4 of each. Now, we've also got, I'll just do this because it's out, you've got your rub-ons, your foil rub-ons, which are absolutely gorgeous. You get 6 different designs in here. You can see those designs across there. And you get 2 of each, plus you get a packet of 12 sheets of silver foil. So for every 1 sheet of design, a whole sheet of foil. And if you watched Wake Up Call this morning, you'll have seen that 1 sheet of foil does a lot more than 1 sheet of design. So you've got loads to be going at in there. Yeah. And the designs you've got are beautiful because they can be used as full backgrounds over your card or paper if you'd like to. There's a couple of full background designs for you. Or you can cut out and use accents, as you can see there, or you can be just cutting into them and snipping them and use them in different ways. You've got all of those beautiful foil designs you can see. So they're glorious. So those are in there too. 12 sheets of rub-ons, 12 sheets of foil, 6 designs, 2 of each. Then, this is your favourite, Ben.
Oh, here we go. I was going to say I forgot about this. How could I forget about this? Come on.
This is what you love, isn't it? This is your favourite. Oh, hang on. I need to put it in the right order because that messes with me head. Let me just do that and that. And then I'm happy. I'm happy.
Good.
Happy when it's all organised. So this is our ombre luxury glitter card. So this is all of that shine and sparkle that you get from our luxury card with these beautiful ombres which perfectly match the pads from that Galaxy pad, that Galaxy Pearl pad that you've seen right at the beginning, and perfectly match the pearl cards that you've seen me show you as well, and of course the luxury cards as well. And you get 5 sheets of all of the different ombres that you've got here, and you can see they really do make an impact. They're not just a, oh, is it kind of blue? Does it kind of move to green? It's blue through to turquoise and green. It really does do what it says on the tin. Ooh. And look how fabulous. This is like a pina colada, isn't it?
Yes,
it really is. Yeah. So it could be working with some of your other collections, isn't it? The cocktail collection. It doesn't just have to be cosmic. But you've got all of that yellow through the salmon and into that beautiful cerise pink, which is absolutely glorious. And then this one. Level. Yeah, I love this one. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
That's definitely Richard of York gave blood and vein. You've got all of the colours that you need in there. It really is beautiful. That beautiful ombre. Again, you've got 200 GSM on this, so it's a good construction weight. Die cuts brilliantly, etc., etc. Hang on, I haven't finished.
No, there's more. There's a lot more to show you.
Okay, it's going.
60% of the showstopper, 60% gone, Leanne.
That's so funny, right? Okay, Leanne, let's get on with it. 60%'s gone. I'm like, no, I've got all this to show you. So look, all of these other elements that you've got here, I'll go quick. So you've got that beautiful stamp and die set there, which is absolutely great. I love this because I love this for Valentine's coming up there. I like it for a modern wedding invitation. There's just so many different and useful ways for a lovely geometric design like that with a constellation inside. I adore this. Intergalactic swirl, we're calling it now.
Intergalactic swirl, not orbit.
Not orbit anymore, not plain old orbit, but an intergalactic swirl.
Yes.
It's gorgeous, that. And you know, that would work great with some little flowers on top as well.
Yeah, yeah.
If you wanted to do that. So it's just going to be very useful across lots of things. Beautiful stamp, which gives you this lovely kind of explosion of stars, and that can be stamped and heat embossed, whatever you would like to do. We've also got this beautiful stencil with all those different elements. Use it as a full background, use the elements on their own. Put your gilding flakes through this, put the glue and then gild some of these designs. Going to look absolutely gorgeous. We've got that starburst stencil there for you too. I'm going to use this with some of the glitter paste next. And then we've got the beautiful sentiments. I absolutely adore these, and I just must read some of them out to you. I love you to the moon and back. You're a superstar. Aww. You're out of this world. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars.
Love that.
Make a wish. Friends are stars. You can't always see. Friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but they're always there. Reach for the stars. Climb every mountain high and reach for the stars. I had to, sorry.
That time you did it.
And I love you to the moon and back, Ben.
I love you to the moon and back too.
I love you more.
I love you more.
I love you more than that. And then we've got this cut-in, lovely swirl of stars, which I absolutely adore. You see me have a look at that earlier in Wake Up Call if you were tuned in. We've got this brilliant over-the-moon stamp and die set, which gives you the full moon, the half moon, but not the total eclipse. You need a Jaffa cake for that, Ben. And then we've got the stamp that works in the full moon for you there, and it says over the moon for you. So many occasions when you want to send a card to someone, you just say, look, I'm over the moon, that things are turning out for you in life. I'm over the moon for you. And that could be anything. It doesn't just have to be a celebration. It could be buying a new house. It could be getting over a difficult time in life. It could be achieving something you thought was unattainable. Just over the moon for you. There's so many times you might want to say that to somebody. We've got that beautiful planet and ring there, so that could be Saturn, Uranus, whatever it is. Whichever one of the planets has got a ring around it, that one is going to do it for you. Also got all of the little shaker elements in there because it is actually a shaker die. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. If you're struggling to envisage, here's one. So you see it cuts an aperture into the card, and then you put the little planet ring around it. You've got your little shaker elements inside. So we give you the shaker dies as well to be able to put the little elements. You've got all of your stars there. You use those embellishments in many different ways. You've got this fantastic creator card cut-in Aperture, which has all of those little clouds and wisps in there. I love that. That comes with the cloud stencil. Use it as a full background or use them as individual elements when you're putting your composition together. You've got your regular background star constellation embossing folder, and then le pièce de résistance, you've got one of our fabulous new concepts where you've got the 3D folder and the die, cut the die, put it in the folder, emboss it, and you get the most exquisite 3D layering panel to create things like this with dimension, which is absolutely glorious, I have to say. You then also get 2 metallic markers.
Boom.
Which are fantastic. You get that lovely gold and silver. 2 gilding flakes. 2 shimmer sprays.
Yes.
And glitter paste. I absolutely love that glitter paste. And I'm going to use that in the next demonstration with on black cards so you can see how beautiful that is in one of the stencils. So we'll do that next, and then we'll get some other little techniques ready as well. That's everything, Ben.
And your sequins.
Oh gosh, the sequins, I forgot. Where are they? Yes, And it's like a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
It's a massive pot. Here we go.
You got them?
Yes, sequins. And a massive pot of multicoloured sequins. I love this. I think it's gorgeous. You've got 8 different colours in here, and the colours all match the colours in the paper pad. And it is absolutely cram-packed full of really fabulous goodies. And I must just show you this. Cheryl did. She made this beautiful hanging. And you can see she's used half a polystyrene ball at the top.
So clever, that.
And then with dressmaking pins, put the sequins all the way through. And how gorgeous is that as a real extravagant birthday celebration. It really is fabulous. So you've got your sequins, 4 your shaker cards in there too, in colours that match perfectly the colours in your Cosmic pad.
We have got loads of comments. I love this. We've got questions, which we like, so we'll ask those as we go through. But loads of you telling me that you're shopping. Emma says, I ordered the showstopper this morning at 8:20. Barbara got and made her own collection. That's the brilliant thing. Again, everything's still available individually. So if you work into a budget, then you can shop to that budget. Mary Beth Doyle, I'm excited. I've really needed a collection without flowers and butterflies to use for mail cards. Big chat about that earlier on as well. The amount of people saying, you know what, it's going to be great for those mail cards, great for the little cards for the, you know, the grandsons and the great grandsons. Hi, Pammy, you joined us from Central New York. Laurel says, good morning. Leanne, Ben, Rachel, and all the team from a chilly Shelby, NC. Got up early, purchased some items during wake up call. Thank you for allowing us to purchase the separate items to fit our budgets. You're welcome. Laura says, can't stay long. Just getting off to work in Seattle. I had to stop in to say, lush. That's what it says. Sarah's joined us from Arkansas. So excited for this new collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. The papers are gorgeous, says Mary Pat. Kate in California. Woohoo! Happy Monday, everyone. I had a meeting cancelled, so I was able to join and order the showstopper. I love the colours. I love the textures, the embellishments. Oh, heck, I just love all of it. Susie C says, I've been waiting for a collection like this for years. And Chaz Aston says, glad I ordered the showstopper and paper and card bonus pack this morning. Keep the comments coming in. And also, by the way, I was thinking about this earlier because I popped a few things up on my socials today just to highlight this deal. I've been using lots of different soundtracks. If you're using this collection, right, when you get it back, what's your soundtrack going to be to accompany this? What songs, that, you know, when it comes to kind of like space or planets or moons or stars?
Hans Zimmer. Interstellar.
Is that for the movie?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hans Zimmer wrote Pirates of the Caribbean, didn't he?
Yes. I'm going to see by candlelight in the cathedral in March, Hans Zimmer orchestra of all of his like theme tunes in the cathedral, lit by candlelight. It's going to be amazing.
That will be incredible.
It will be, won't it?
Who's in Interstellar? Is that George Clooney?
It's Matthew McConaughey, honey.
Matthew McConaughey,
honey.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, honey. And is it Sandra Bullock?
Sounds like a kind of Sandra Bullock.
I think it's Sandra Bullock and Matthew McConaughey, honey.
Matthew McConaughey, honey.
Yeah.
Our Rachel will be listening to Starman by Bowie.
Oh yes.
He's a starman
waiting in the sky. I love David. I liked him as Ziggy Stardust as well.
Yeah. His other good one, which she mentions, is Ground Control to
Major Tom. That's another
Space
good one.
Oddity.
Yeah, I think we do need a bit of Bowie to this, don't we, really?
Yeah. Either that or producer Johnny's suggestion, which I really loved, was Babylon Zoo. Spaceman, remember that?
Oh, that's a good one.
I wanted you to go.
Gosh, that's taking me back. What year was that launched?
That's
taking me back in time.
90. It was mid-90s, wasn't it? It was the theme tune to a Levi's advert, I think, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. I would say 90. Oh, I'll say 94.
Let's see. Peter was born in 94, and I don't think it was that. I'm going to say 92.
96.
Ooh.
We both would have won on Ant and Dec's
Yes,
Limitless
we both
Win.
would have won on Limitless. Yes, that's all that matters. You've only got to be under and not one over.
That's it. 1996. When was it?
Hey, that's my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was your birthday.
Yeah.
For 28 years ago.
Yes, 28 years ago, exactly.
Wow,
yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean like that. I didn't mean like that. I was just trying to. Oh no, I was just trying to calculate the. Which means, Leanne, obviously, because it was 28 years ago, so you were obviously only born 10 years before that.
I was a child bride, and I had my son when I was 10.
Yeah. Oh, no.
I didn't.
Anyway, I will stop
Ben, I'm
talking.
fine. Do you know, I'm embracing how old I am now.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try and hide it anymore. It is what it is, isn't it? You can't unbake a cake, and this is where I am, and I was 54.
You can't unbake a cake, did you say?
No.
Well, fine cake you are.
Thank you very much. Multi-layered.
I'm not saying anything me now because I just get myself in more trouble. There are questions, and there's apparently some controversy in the comments as well. Whereas I've never heard of either of these, as you found out earlier on, but apparently no one's really heard of Richard of York gave blood and vein. Apparently everyone's heard of Roy G. Biv.
Oh, yeah, well, Roy J. Biv so that's obviously red, orange, yellow, blue.
Green, blue.
Green, blue.
Indigo, violet.
Indigo, violet.
Yeah.
So Roy J. Biv is more of a professional graphic artist term. But when I was at school, we were taught Richard of York gave blood and vein, and I can always remember that better than Roy J. Biv.
Well, there you go. Whatever
but
works for you.
Roy J. Biv is the same. So it's Richard of York, Roy gave blood and vein. That's how it's split up. So that Roy G. Biv is derivative of Richard of York gave blood and vein.
Whatever works for you to remember it, really. You know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter as long as it's however you remember it, exactly.
Yeah. We'll get into it. Carrie Spearman's listening to Space, The Final Frontier. I don't know that one.
Is that the Interstellar one? Did Hans Zimmer do that one too?
Oh, he might have done. Let us know, Carrie. Carol's listening to Pink Floyd, The Machine, as in like the space.
Nice.
And the Space Odyssey 2001 movie theme, says Carol Ann Hanley. I don't know that. Space Odyssey. Sandra's listening to Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft by the Carpenters. And loads of you listening to Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Jamiroquai, Cosmic Girl, says Sensational Sky. That's been on our heads today. She's cosmic. Ding, ding, ding. Maybe this could be, thank you, Rachel, a new lineup for Chivs Tunes coming soon to Spotify. What do you reckon?
Yes, we could do a Cosmic Spotify list.
I think
Why
we should.
not?
I think we should. Get your suggestions in and
we'll add
Chivs
them
might
to the
add
list.
it. Yeah. Right, let's get going. I'll fire the questions in as we go. Just to say, Lillian, no one is unwell. You're just asking because you're saying if Leanne wasn't expected to do this launch, just a bit of changing around, really. You know, people get called to do different things and meetings and whatnot going on. So that's all it was. There's nobody unwell. Chaz just asking, off the back of the cardstock, is 250 GSM strong enough to make a sturdy box? Is Chaz is asking.
Oh, absolutely it is. I would never say anything less than 250.
Yeah.
Because you don't want a flimsy box, do you?
No.
250 and up is construction weight.
Okay, there we go. Keep the questions coming in and we will answer them as we go. I think that was all of them for now. Oh, there was another question. A few people asking about the foil that we get in this kit. Could you use this if you have a foil press?
The foil with the rub-ons? No, it's not a heat. It's not a heat activated foil. It's an adhesive foil.
Okay.
So it sticks to an adhesive. It won't activate with heat.
Lovely. Keep the questions coming and I will fire them in. Keep me updated as well with what you're shopping for and also what are your favourite space tunes, and we'll get Chivs to put next Chivs tunes together. Right, are we ready? Let's have a look. What are you going to do for us?
Ready?
I'm ready.
Right, I am going to just cut myself a little bit of this. So what we're going to make is, I just need that there, and then this needs to be here. There we go. We're doing this.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so we're going to have a look at how to make this. It's a beautiful box now, gorgeous, just made from our black cardstock, and then all of the beautiful pearl cards and glitter cards to decorate it. I absolutely love this. Jan has done this, so thank you, Jan. And I loved it so much I wanted to show you it. And then Jan has used one of these stencils with a beautiful glitter paste, some little embellishments cut out from matching glitter card, and then I love this over the moon for you, because that could be some chocolates.
Oh, yeah.
It could be some handmade shortbread biscuits, some little chocolate cookies, some brownies. Inexpensive in there, but it feels glorious.
Yeah.
Maybe put some space candy in.
Space candy?
I loved space candy.
What's space candy?
Did you never have space candy?
No. I don't know what that is.
You do? Come on.
Come on.
Are you
I don't know what that
joking?
What? No, man.
Are you having us on.
No, man.
Space dust. That crackles in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, but
You
it wasn't called... Like, no, that was called popping candy.
No, it's called space dust.
It's called popping candy.
Back in the late 70s, when it was invented, it was called space dust. Of course, I wasn't born.
No, but so you were told.
I've been told by people who were born then.
I just remember when we used to go on holiday in the late 80s, you used to have it abroad, it was called popping candy. The stuff that you pour in your tongue and just like that.
Yeah.
And it would go...
Well, that was called space dust when I was a girl.
Oh, there you go. Learn something new every day.
Right, I'm going to cut the half moon out from black cardstock. So I'm just going to keep that with a bit of repositionable tape. And then I'm going to have the moon just offset there. And I'm going to hold that still with a little bit of repositionable tape. And I'm going to do it inside because that's the bit that's coming out. And that just means that you don't rip the surface off. You know, if you get a little bit overzealous when you're taking your repositionable tape off, you don't spoil the surface of your card. So my moon's going there, and I'm going to have that moon there, and then we could cut out some little other embellishments, but you get the gist. So let's pop this through. So I'll put the sandwiches together. And this piece of black cardstock I've cut to the same size as my stencil, which is 6x4. So just pop all the plates together and run this through the machine. I'm just going to grab my stick and spray. And I've now got that ready. So you see, I've got the aperture in place, and then I've got my half moon little embellishment, which I can use in a moment. This then gets used later if you need to, if you want to, that little bit that you've got, but you know, you don't have to, it's up to you. I'll put them away in a minute. Right, so now I'm going to cut myself a white circle because we're going to have a look at how easy it is to stamp that moon in there.
Oh yeah?
So I'm going to keep that still too. And actually I'm going to do it a little bit different this time because you can either, I'm going to stamp the moon and then I think I'm going to heat emboss the sentiment over the top because I think that would be really nice.
Nice idea.
So just lots of different ways you can use. So let's, oh, have I lost a plate?
It was Defo Space Dust, Leanne, says Linny Jones.
Thank you, confirmed.
Confirmed by Linny.
Thank you, Lily.
Linny.
Linny?
Linny.
Sorry, thank you, Linny.
And Lynn Morton says on YouTube, I just keep singing Fly Me to the Moon. That is a classic.
That is a classic.
Love a bit of Sinatra.
Me too. I'm loving listening to the older classics these days, you know, Ben. I've always loved Johnny.
Cash.
Yeah, I just love a bit of Johnny Cash and June Carter. So yes, I do love Johnny, and I am enjoying listening to more of your, you know, like your Neil Diamonds and Tom Jones, Elvis. Yeah. I'm really listening to Elvis a lot lately. Yeah. I'm really enjoying it. I
like a bit of easy listening on a Sunday morning. That sounds like a song, that, doesn't it?
Well, it is. Easy like, it is a song. Easy like a Sunday morning.
But now if I get up a little bit early on a Sunday, make a bit of breakfast for everyone, pop a bit of, you know, easy listening, bit of swing stuff I like. Yeah, I can't beat it. A bit of Frank and Dean and, you know, Tony Bennett, a little bit of Tony.
Oh, I like a bit of Tony
Matt Monro.
Well. Yeah, all of them. They're all good.
Bobby Darin.
Darren.
Sammy Davis, all the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Frank Sinatra.
Oh yeah, have a bit of Frank.
Right, so just inking up that moon with I'm just using a Harmony Water Reactive anthracite because it's a nice grey, and I just want it to be the shadow of the moon rather than very, very dark. So we're going to do that and pop that on there. Not the dark side of the moon. There we go. That's good. Where's my thing gone? Ben. I've got everything all. Here it is. Got it. Found it. It's under my stamping mat.
Is the glitter paste a new colour, Cindy's just asking?
Sorry?
Is the glitter paste a new colour for this collection?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you haven't got this colour anywhere.
No.
Not to say it won't appear again in the future, because there's a finite range of colours that we've got to go with, but at the minute you don't have that colour anywhere else.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to then use my Over the Moon sentiment, and that's going to go over the top with some pigment ink. Opaque pigment, here it is. And I think, should we emboss this in gold or in silver?
Silver.
Okay.
Were you going to say gold?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so that's going on there. And I think it's good for you to see how this collection works. So you can see that you just layer up those 2 stamps, and then your embossing powder can go over the top. A little bit to catch the overspill. And then heat emboss.
Angela just says, I can confirm, I remember when popping candy first came out over here, it was called space dust. We never all conspired to sneakily pop some in our slightly open mouths in class to annoy the teachers. I bet Leanne never did that.
No, I was an angel.
Yeah, me too. You actually?
Oh, I was an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my mum will tell you I didn't get bolshy until I was 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was the same because I always used to be terrified of the teachers, and I would never.
I was the goody 2-shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thought of somebody thinking badly of me because I'd been, less than good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Same.
Yeah. I was a proper goody 2-shoes then.
I was the same. Never had a detention in my life.
Honestly, terrible. Yeah. I'd be like the one on the side with friends all doing stuff that looked fun, and I'd be the one going, "Oh, no, you can't do that. Oh, no." I'm like, I'm not getting involved in that. Oh dear. Right, just put those to the side so I don't lose them. Whoops. Now I'm going to use a little bit of repositionable spray on the back of my stencil with the stars here. Oh, we're running out. Just so it doesn't move, and give it a little wave. And then I need a scrap piece of card, which I've just had and moved. Get another piece. There it is. Just to catch the waste from the stencil. There we go. And I think I'll do it there, like that. And then you're going to go with your spatulas. Now, remember, if you're using glitter pastes, I've got my stencil bath over in the corner there. You need your stencil bath. Yep. And you need your repositionable tape as well. And you need to make sure that you take care of your glitter paste and you seal the pot correctly. If you've got it open like this and you can't seal it, a little bit of cling film over the top and then screw your lid on. That'll keep it nice and fit. Look at the colours.
I was just about to say, when you just shifted that then, the colour.
Look at the colours. Isn't it beautiful?
Incredible.
Right, so that's going on here onto the black card. And this is one of the chunkier glitter pastes that we've got. So we've done the mesmerising, haven't we? And we've done the regular glitter paste, but we've not done a really chunky one. And this is much chunkier than we have done in the past. So yeah, it's really good. You get a fabulous result with it because the particles are much bigger than regular glitter paste that we've brought out for you. So you just find all the little areas.
Linda Fitz says, my daughter saw Hans Zimmer in London, said it was fantastic. My tune would be Muse, Supermassive Black Hole. That is a tune.
That reminds me of the movie Twilight.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's when you haven't seen Twilight?
No.
Ben.
No.
Ben, you need to.
Do I?
Yeah.
Do I?
Trust me, Ben.
Do I?
Yes, Ben. So my husband was the same, and then I put them, and he was sat down, and he was like, oh, and then he was like, oh, and then, oh, I'm not in the carriage with the bike anymore, I'm sitting here. Oh, you're putting the next one on.
Oh.
So I'm putting the next one on. So I think you do, Ben.
It's not all lovey-dovey then?
Well, there's some lovey-dovey, but there's also a lot of murder.
Oh, okay.
There's the vampires biting people and ripping vampires' heads off and stuff.
Oh, is it vampires versus werewolves?
Ah. And then you're going to take the excess off back into your pot because you don't want to waste it.
I think you're still talking about the movie then for a second.
No.
Seamlessly.
Take the excess off because you don't want to waste it. That's all going to go back in the pot. See that there? All that's going back in.
Yeah.
So yes, you can be frugal with it as well and get really good use out of it. Make sure you seal it properly. And then it's one confident pull, isn't it, with your glitter paste. So you get your stencil, one confident pull.
Oh my.
Now, what I've got there is a little bit of residue from my repositionable tape.
Yeah.
Do not reposition the big spray. Once that is, once the glitter paste is dry, I'm going to be able to wipe that off. So if I just go to the corner here, you see it just comes away. Can you see there? Off. So it just rubs away where there's no glitter paste. I'll rub it. So it just all rubs off. Do not worry, that is not going to ruin it. But you're not going to do that until your glitter paste's dry. When your glitter paste's dry, you're going to mat and layer that onto a matching piece of glitter card. We're going to put our over the moon for you sentiment into the aperture we've cut. You can offset it if you want to. And then we're going to use our little half moon as a little embellishment here. And when it all comes together, that's what you've got. And you can see there, once the repositionable adhesive has been taken off, you can see all of that lovely glitter there, which I think that comes together really nicely, doesn't it? And the colours do match in brilliantly with the green glitter card that we've got for you in that collection.
That is absolutely brilliant. And actually, it's quite nice because I know loads of you want to see techniques. I've seen a few of you sort of saying that you want to see sort of finished demos, but you are kind of getting the idea as to what you can do with a finished project. We're just not obviously doing all the mats and layers and sticking it all together, but you're seeing exactly what you can do with this collection. Stephanie Theodos, I placed an order this morning, then changed my mind. Emma sorted it out and I went for it all. It is a woman's prerogative. Absolutely, it's your prerogative to change your mind. And why not? You know, if you can afford it, if the budget is there for you, go for the lot, because honestly, you're going to have so much fun with this collection. Well over 60% of the stock has gone. Nicole Bretherick just joining in. Hi Leanne, Ben and everyone, I absolutely love this collection. Hi Nicole. Melanie D says, I love the collection and I love the colour of that new glitter paste. And Karen HV says, random question, can quick dry inks be used for alcohol colouring?
I'm going to have to test that for you. I know water reactive can, because it's the opposite. I'm not sure if there's something in the quick dry which might make it quick dry and then interfere with the alcohol marker. So I'm going to test that for you, and we'll let you know.
Pam E, glitter paste and stencils equals Pam being excessively happy. And Lillian says, poor Ben, traumatised by Sarah. You always sound so unsure when asked to choose. That's because, well, you know the reason why. When I am asked to choose, Sarah always chooses the one which I didn't choose. So you could say I am traumatised. We are over 60% of the stock gone, heading towards 2/3. Producer Johnny tells me there are many, many, many unchecked baskets, so let's give you that opportunity to do just that. Showstopper, if you're getting that, make sure you get that bonus buy as well, whether you go for more of the card or more of the embellishments, because you get them for half price, so you might as well. And if you do need to top up your basket in any way, don't forget all of the items which are available for you within that January sale, up to 75% off, must end Friday. Right, we'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes time with more information and more great demonstration for you. We'll see you in a moment. Get to the checkouts.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
My name's Jan Brown and I am one of the craft experts here at Crafters Companion, so you often see my face on the camera and see me demoing all the different products that we have in our range. I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely, and it's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world. My crafting journey was quite an interesting one because I was working in school and someone just sent me, it was birthday, sent me a card, and it was a handcrafted card which I'd never come across before. So I was literally blown away by it, asked her a little bit about it, went and bought a craft kit, and the rest of it's just history. Inspiration, I think, comes from lots and lots of different places. So it could be sort of architecture, it could be sort of the style of something, particularly colours, things like that. I love sort of like autumn colours, that kind of thing. I think one of the biggest ones there is our design team. We have a massive design team, second to none in the industry, and I often have a look through their folders and get ideas and work with those when I'm planning my demos. Yeah, I think behind the scenes we do have a giggle. I'm not sure there are actually any blooper reels. There may be, I'm not sure, but I think one of the things that we always have a joke about, and I learned very early on, was remembering to turn the microphone off when you leave the camera. I'm going to leave it to your imagination with that one. Although crafting does take up a lot of my time, I think the biggie's got to be my family. We have a very small family, but a very close-knit one. My girls both live close by, and my eldest daughter has got her little boy. He's my only grandson, so we spend a lot of time with him, and it's something that we love getting, whether we're going out for a meal somewhere or whether we're at home playing board games, that kind of thing. Just everybody together. I'm not a loner, I don't like spending time on my own, so the more people around the better. I was accepted onto the demonstration team as well, so those were very big moments in my sort of crafting lifetime, and very much a dream come true, you know, when it's a hobby turned into a job as such. And then obviously along with that at the store came the chance to meet Sarah. She came to, well, she opened the store, naturally came to visit, so getting to meet her and have a chat with her. And then taking it on from there, my name was put forward for this particular role, and now I actually work alongside Sarah, so she's actually part of the team. We all work together, and definitely a dream come true. I don't tend to refer to it, when anybody asks me what I do, I don't refer to it as work anymore, because it literally is just playing with the crafting products.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Oh, sorry, welcome back. I was a little bit delayed there. I just know it's hi to Nicole, who says just joining. Hi Leanne and Ben and everyone, absolutely loving this collection. Pam Easy, Carol Garwood Beard says this is beautiful. I love the papers. As far as your songs are concerned, Lucine Smith is listening to Around the Sun by Buffett and McBride. Don't know that one. Is that Jimmy?
I don't know that one. That's a new one to me.
Is that Jimmy Buffett? That's a Jimmy Buffett? What was this song? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. Margaritaville, that was it. And Kimberly Hardy Trimmer says she'll be listening to the Flash Gordon soundtrack by Queen. Yes. Oh. Flash. Ah. Just whilst you've been checking out as well, thank you for that. Leanne has tried and tested, because Karen asked a question about quick dry inks. Can quick dry inks be used for alcohol colouring?
And I did a live test for you. Who was it, Karen?
Karen, yeah.
Karen, I've done a live test for you, and you can see here, so I've stamped the moon, and then James, come close.
Come close.
Come in, James. Come further, James.
Come in, James.
Right in.
Go on, James.
You can see no smudging of the blue.
Oh, yeah.
So that's stamped with quick dry, and then I've put a goodly layer of alcohol over the top. What I did do when I stamped it with quick dry was a quick blast with a heat gun.
Right.
Very quick. And not long at all, 5 seconds. And then went straight over with the alcohol marker, a goodly amount. If it's going to smudge, it'll smudge when you do that. Hasn't smudged. So there's some good news for you. Yes,
Excellent.
you can use quick dry and colour with your alcohol markers.
And we appreciate that, Leanne, that you are able to do that when we have a break, and you know, if we don't know the answer, we'll always try and find out for you. And there you go, Karen. You're welcome. That's what we're here for. That's why you love us, and that's why you'll come back and watch us even more. Congratulations to Bonnie Fannenstiel, who says, "Oh, exciting news! New grandson last night." Well, congratulations to you, Bonnie.
Congratulations, Bonnie.
That is exciting.
Do you know, there is nothing quite like a new grandchild. There's no feeling like it. Of course, it's wonderful when you have your own, but a grandchild, when you hold, and all of the grandparents out there will concur, when you hold your child's child, there's no feeling like it.
Really?
Ben, I mean, you'll know one day, there's no feeling like it. Congratulations.
Well done, Bonnie. You've got all that to come in about...
Well, you would hope in 20 years.
15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Right, what can we squeeze in the next 10 minutes or so, Leanne?
Right, it might be a demonstration of two halves, but I'll do my very best. Okay, so we're going to make a Aperture card. And so I'm going to crack on. You would need a white card base, and you would do some matting and layering with the beautiful pearl card and the glitter card. So that's just a card base, matting and layering. You don't need to see that, you've seen it a million times. Then I'm going to take my, and this die, this little moon gust die, comes in two parts. So it cuts in and it cuts out. So I'm going to do the cut in bit on a piece of white cardstock. That's the words I'm looking for. Piece of white cardstock. The legend Tracy has just brought me a cup of tea. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tracy. Brought me a cuppa.
A leg end.
You are a leg end.
You're a true leg end. And there we go. So I'm going to pop that through the machine.
Yeah.
She's rolling her eyes at us.
Oh, I know. Default setting, I think, isn't it? We love her, though. We love her.
And then we'll pop that through. So this is using it as a cut in. So that's going to cut the aperture with all of the little...
Little what?
I've lost something. I had
No comment.
the plot.
The plot.
Here. I found it. And then I'm going to take that out. So this is the little aperture piece cutting out. Look how easy that removes. Look how beautiful that design is. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can see that there. That's really quick and easy, isn't it? Lovely. So that's the cut in. And then I'm going to do exactly the same again, but I'm going to use the outside aperture for it too. So I just need to take my repositionable tape off where I was holding that still in the centre. Bear with, how am I for time?
What we got? About 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay, I might get it done.
We're good.
And so then I'm going to take a piece of my beautiful gunmetal cardstock, and I'm going to use that with the inside die and the outside die in one pass. And because I'm putting two dies very close together like that, it is very important that you hold it still, because you don't want the dies crossing over each other in the machine.
Oh, yes.
And then damaging the cutting surface. So once you've got them nice and still and you're comfortable and confident they are, that's going to go back through again, and you'll see the... Oh, hang on, that's in the wrong order. You'll see the effect that you get. So two different effects with that, what have we called it? Mystical Moon, with that lovely Mystical Moon Creator card. So that's come out, we held that still. Here we go, remove the repositionable tape, push that out the middle, gently remove this, just take your time. There we go.
Beautiful.
It is gorgeous. There we are. And then what you will do is take a pokey tool and poke out all of these little bits, which are cut, but they stay in the glitter card, so the surrounding card keeps a hold of them. So you just go through and poke all of these out. If you want to, you can put your metal shim in, and they might pop out a little bit quicker and easier, but it's easy just to get them with a pokey tool. When you get them with a pokey tool, this is what you've got, because you don't need to sit and watch me do it. There we go. So you can see how we've got the two different effects, cut in and then cut out, and this is going to layer over the top there. Now, before I do that, we also get in this collection, Ben, a stencil.
Yes.
So over the top here of this moon, I'm going to pop my stencils with the clouds. I think I like it like that.
Okay.
That'll do nicely.
Yeah.
And then I've got my ink pads here, and we can move it around. We don't have to do it all in one way.
What colours you got there? Is that a bit...
I have got Misty Morning,
Yeah.
Spar Blue, and Frosty Jade.
Okay. Ooh.
I'm going to move these around because you can use all of the clouds independently. So I'm going to go Frosty Jade, and then a bit of the Spar Blue up there,
Yeah.
a little bit of the anthracite. And if I move that, you see how you get in the background, just be careful, don't rush it like me, you get a lovely little cloud. And then you can just keep moving these around. And do you know what? Johnny said something before, and now I can't unsee it. They look like fluffy moustaches.
How weird. That is so weird. Do you know what Rachel's just messaged on my screen, literally 30 seconds before you said that? Someone said earlier the clouds look like moustaches. Now I can't unsee it.
No, I can't. Johnny said it earlier and
He
I
did.
can't not see it now.
Yeah.
So if you're making a gentleman's card and you need some fluffy moustaches,
Yes.
use your cloud stencil. So you see how I'm just going round and I'm stenciling little clouds on here. James, how am I doing for time?
We brought 3 in a minute.
Okay.
Then you could use some of your like some puffy snow, or you could use some of your flock powder to create a bit of
You
texture.
can use your glitter paste. I might actually stick a bit of glitter paste through.
Yeah,
You could
do
use a
it.
bit of glitter paste through here. That would look a bit special. Let me just show you with that. Where's the glitter paste? Here. And the knife. That would look nice because actually for this, you just want a tiny little bit. Get that one. So you just want a kind of an accent, so not the full cloud
Yeah, that's lovely.
in that area. And then if I pick that up, that's
Nice.
fancy.
That what?
Fancy.
Fancy.
It's fancy, Ben. I like that a lot. That would be good. That is
Yes.
fancy. So you're going to keep going round. You're going to use a little bit of your glitter paste, maybe if you want to, or just ink it if you don't want to. And then when you've done that, we're just going to layer the whole thing together. So this is my one where I've done the clouds in full, and then I would use my dotty tape pen. What do you think of the new tape pens, Ben?
I have a lot of love for the new tape pens.
Aren't they fabulous?
I do think they're fab. They hold lovely, don't they?
They do. They hold.
sit in your hand beautifully.
They do, don't they? And I think they are, as if it could be, run a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just going to say it. I think they do run a little bit smoother. So yeah, I've got this here, and that matches over there. So then your dotty tape pen goes on there, and that matches over the top. And then I've got a moon that I've already stamped. You see me do the moon before, so you don't need to see that again.
Oh, yeah.
Moon would go here underneath. This is going to be 3D'd
yes.
up with a glitter card mat. There it is there. You've got your glitter card mat that I've gutted. That goes on there. That all gets layered up. We've got a little sentiment, reach for the stars. A little embellishment for a star from the embellishment set. Pop that wherever you like. And then you've got a really lovely card there. And that's using all of the elements from the kit, and it just shows how everything comes together. It's pretty, isn't it?
Is absolutely magnificent. Thank you so much, Leann. What a brilliant first hour of the show it's been. If you have got any more questions, any comments, anything you want to see, ask us and we will show you over the course of the next hour. But you have to be quick. 65% of the showstopper has gone. It's proving very popular. Big launch is this, and so many of you have taken it to your hearts. Loads of people going for the showstopper, I know that, and adding in that bonus bundle, whether you've gone for the paper and card bundle, which the majority of you have, or indeed if you've gone for more of those embellishments, there is that option there available for you. And of course, you've got the opportunity just to pick and choose. If you just want to go for some individual items, you know, maybe the budget's a little bit smaller, that's absolutely fine. Everything that we've got in the showstopper, in the bonus bundle there as well, it is all available for you individually. So you've got the opportunity then to pick and choose the items that you want, make your own smaller collection, and then pop that into your basket. Let us know if you've gone for the showstopper or if you plan to, and indeed let us know also which of the items you're going for from this amazing cosmic collection. A very warm welcome if you've just joined us here on Crafters TV. I'm laughing because I know a few of you chat about that little bit that I do at the start of the second hour of every show. Apparently, a lot of people chat about that. A lot of people. You'll know if you watch the 24/7 feed, you'll know exactly the reason why. But welcome, if you have just joined us, if you haven't been here, oh, you've missed a day. You've missed a day. Where have you been? It's only been the biggest launch of the year so far inside the first 3 weeks, and we've had some big launches. We have had some huge launches. This one has surpassed them all. Biggest wake-up call of the year so far. This show, items are absolutely flying out of the door. It is that cosmic collection that, safe to say, you guys are loving. Over the course of this next hour, we are going to be delving into more ideas for you. Anything else that you want to see, we will do. Any questions you've got, ask them. Anything that you want to see maybe done with the paste or the gilded face, whatever it is, ask. If we can, we certainly will. And as I say, just give us a shout. What have you been shopping for? What is in your basket? Would love to know. And thank you to Jules who's got in touch. I didn't know this one, maybe Leanne did. So we were talking about the rhyme earlier on so that you could remember all the colours of your rainbow. Jules Hancock says, Ben and Leanne, you know the rhyme for the rainbow, but do you know the rhyme for the planets in order from the sun?
No.
Okay, this is what it is.
Okay.
Mother very easily makes jam sandwiches, usually neatly packed.
Mother, Mars.
No. Mercury.
Mercury.
Very. Venus.
Venus.
Easily. Earth.
Oh.
Makes.
Mars.
Jam.
Jupiter.
Sandwiches.
Saturn.
Usually.
Uranus. Honestly, when it's ridiculous. So when you say that, all you hear in my ear is. They're four.
I was going to say, I only asked. So childish, but it's funny. Johnny, I go, wait, I need to compose myself. It's just funny every time, isn't it? So, yeah, usually Uranus. Neatly.
Neptune.
And packed.
Pluto.
Although I thought Pluto got... Stop doing Mickey Mouse impressions. Oh, Pluto. I thought Pluto got dropped down from being a planet. Didn't it get...
Is it no longer a planet?
It got relegated from planet status. I thought
to what?
it did.
Jaunty location? How's it not a planet if it's floating in the sky?
Because it wasn't
It's just there.
location.
If I was Pluto, I'd be very unhappy if I was relegated and I was there floating around amongst all my mates going, well, I'm not a star and I'm not a jaunty location.
It's a dwarf planet, apparently.
A dwarf planet.
So it's not... There's what? Oh, they've found similar planets outside of our solar system. Right, so it's a dwarf. But it's still a good rhyme to remember. Mother very easily makes jam sandwiches, usually neatly packed.
Mother very easily makes jam sandwiches, usually very neatly packed. I like that. That's usually neatly packed.
Usually neatly packed.
Not a second Venus.
Yeah, there's only one Venus. Oh, dear. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's look through the card of paper with Leanne and then I'll look at these questions that are coming through because there's a few now. So, Leanne, stop being so childish, yeah? Be a bit more professional.
I am a true professional. You'll never derisory laughter. Right, we've got this fabulous cosmic collection. Really glorious. This is 250 GSM, beautiful pearl cardstock, which is printed with these galactical images, and these are taken from pictures of the galaxy.
Incredible.
And then, of course, we've added our own little crafty embellishment. We've intensified some of the colours and we've put some little embellishments on there. We've made it into a craftable pad, but their origin is in reality. And you've got 12 designs in here, 2 of each, 24 250 GSM, double-sided, beautiful pearl sheets to use in your collection. Each one more glorious than the next, I have to say, Ben. I absolutely love these.
It's gorgeous.
And the backs, that's not a B-side by any stretch of the imagination. There's some beautiful designs on the reverse as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I'm going to keep that one out because we're going to come back to that in a sec.
Do that one.
Okay, so then we've got, and these are all 12 by 12. Oh, can I just say before I go on to the 12 by 12, you've got exactly what I've just shown you there in 6 by 6, but the pad has been sized down.
Yeah.
So the designs have been made smaller, so you can use a whole sheet on a project if you want to. There's that one I was just looking at there. So you can see really lovely size down 6 by 6. Exactly the same, 12, 2 of each, 250 GSM, 24 in total. So they're brilliant. Then you've got your beautiful pearl cardstock, which is again 250 GSM, the most beautiful pearlescent, and great for construction, but great for your die cutting, for your matting and layering, whatever it is you want to use it for. And then if I just bring this paper,
look at that.
Look at the perfect match, even with that purple above. Look, the purple that's coming up and that blue, how they work seamlessly in that paper pad. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? I wanted to keep that to show you. And even the green that's in there works brilliantly with the green that we've got. And then you've got this beautiful midnight blue. You've got a beautiful kind of a rose pink. It's gorgeous in there. And then you've got this lovely plum colour too. So you've got 6 colours, 4 of each, 24 sheets, 250 GSM. Then we've got our glitter. I love this. I've been reading a few of the pages, so you'll have to forgive me. We've got beautiful mirror in here. It's absolutely glorious. Look how beautiful that shine is on that mirror, Ben. The quality of our mirror card is second
Next
to
level,
none.
yeah.
I know in the past when I've bought mirror card, I've been frustrated because it's been scratched, it's been cloudy in places, it might have had texture on it where I didn't want it. When I just wanted it to be like a mirror, and look, I can show you there the paper pad in front of me.
Oh yeah, look
is
at that.
like a mirror.
Yeah.
It really is beautiful card. And you've got it in that blue, you've got it in this lovely hot pink, and then you've got it in this really high shine silver. Look at that, which is glorious. That is that paper pad below.
Yeah.
That is truly a mirror. And then we've got the beautiful luxury glitter in here as well. That lovely blue. You've got that lovely kind of gunmetal colour in there, that platinum colour, which is gorgeous. And then we've got that lovely green colour. And again, they're all 250 GSM. You've got 6, you've got 3 of the glitter, 3 different colours and 3 of the mirror. You've got 4 of each in there to use. Now, this is your favourite, Ben, isn't it?
Absolutely my fave. No, we shouldn't have them, but this is incredible.
You love it, don't you? So this is our ombre glitter card. And can I just tell you, you might think it's easy just to make some ombre glitter card. It really isn't. We had to do several samples of this to get that lovely intensity of colour, but to get that beautiful gradual fade so that you do get that true ombre. But on the glitter card, the luxury glitter card that you're so used to using and that you love, you get that beautiful fade on there as well and intensity. It's gorgeous. So we've got 5 sheets of each of these colour fades in the pack for you. So that's your first one. Then you've got this one. This reminds me of fruit salad chews when I was a girl. I love that, from that lovely pink all the way through to the yellow. This one I think is glorious, and the reason I kept this paper out, I want to show you.
Perfect.
Look, it's just absolutely perfect. So it works with the pearl, it works with your printed Galaxy papers, it works with the luxury cardstocks as well. Everything in this kit just works and complements effortlessly. You've got this lovely pink to blue, violet in there, and then this glorious one here, which is definitely almost Richard of York, Gave Blood and Vein. Everything's in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Good 200 GSM. So great for your die cutting. You see me do that lovely mystical moon earlier. Great for your matting and layering, great for your construction. Just absolutely all round good cardstock to have. Then we've got, and I think I gave you the boards for these, Ben. We've got these beautiful foil transfers, which are glorious. You've got 6 different designs in there 2 of each of the designs. They're a full 8x8 sheet in size. Thank you very much, Ben. A full 8x8 sheet in size. So you've got sheets like this with lots of little individual elements on. So you can use them for little toppers or little accents if you want to. You've got a really good amount of those in here. I love these with the starbursts on. I'm going to show you the actual designs. And then we've got a couple of all over background patterns too, which are great as well. And if I just show you what they actually look like in the flesh, I'm sure you'll get a better appreciation of just how glorious they are. Look at those. So full backgrounds or little accents and embellishments depending on how you want to use them. Those 6 designs, 2 of each, and 12 full 8x8 sheets of the foil to go with them, and that's more than enough to do the backgrounds and a lot more besides.
Wow, what a collection. And that's just the cardstock part of the showstopper. Basically, you go for the showstopper, you're going to get all of that you've seen, plus all the hardware, plus all the embellishments. And then if you want to go for that as your bonus buy, everything you've just seen there is that. So £80, $105. Actually, if you're a Platinum member and you buy it with the showstopper, it's £32 or $42. So huge saving to be had, and we are fast approaching 70% of the showstopper gone. It is disappearing before your very eyes. Taden Turner says, the one that I was taught at school, Read the Planets, was my very easy method just speeds up naming planets. Oh, that's a bit easier to remember, isn't it? My very easy method just speeds up naming planets. Lillian Kwok says, I need a die to make frames like spaceship windows. Then I could frame the astro papers and pretend I'm looking out to space. I like that idea. Like you're looking out of your shuttle or your rocket. Pammy says, I think I'm going to use this paper for a mini album class I've been asked to teach next month. I was going to do a Valentine's one, but this would be gorgeous as an album. Thank you, everybody, for the comments. Thank you for the questions coming through. Christine says, Leanne raced through that last demo so she could let Ben start the hour. Ah-ha-ha. It's not just because I want to do it. It's because of what we have to do for the repeat shows that you guys watch on the 24/7 feed you see over on YouTube. That's the reason. That's the reason why.
Half a demo at the end of an hour. Yeah.
You see, our secrets are now out. Do you want a few questions?
Yeah, why not? And then should we have a look at some samples before the next demo? Should we?
Yes. Okay. I know Leanne mentioned earlier, says Pat, about using pigment ink for the stamps, but can you use other inks with the glitter paper and pearl paper?
With the pearl paper, and so say that question again, sorry.
She says, can you use other inks with the glitter paper and pearl paper?
What do you want to do on the glitter and the pearl paper? I would say don't stamp onto a glitter paper because the surface isn't going to take that ink very well. And I think if you're going to do it on the pearl paper or the glitter paper, you need to heat emboss. So you're going to need to use the pigment ink, and then you're going to need to use an embossing powder. A regular ink isn't going to stick to those surfaces very well at all, not unless you really heat set it, and then you might warp the card. So for stamping on the short answer, on the glitter and pearl, pigment and heat emboss with a heat embossing powder.
Now, we did the reverse of this, Kimberly, I think, didn't we? But Kimberly says, will the gilding flakes stick to the foil transfer adhesives?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
She's back, the Queen. Yes.
The Queen is back.
Yes.
There was another question here. Find it, Ben. Oh, from Teresa. So the original question was, how do you measure the sentiments? And I didn't know what that meant, but apparently it's, how do you measure the matte and layer for a sentiment?
Oh, okay. I just go in 1/4 inches. So if I've got my stamp, I will stamp it onto a bigger piece of cardstock that has some space around it. And then I just use my guillotine to trim it to a size that I think looks good and add a 1/4 inch and then cut a mat 1/4 inch bigger.
Excellent. I think that is all up to date as far as the questions are concerned for now. So let's have a look at some out of this world samples.
I haven't done that for a while, have I, Johnny? Out of this world samples. We haven't done a launch party for a while where we used to have out of this world deals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of this world.
There we go. So these are from these. So you know Nicole's messaged in a couple of times.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nicole. This is her handiwork, and she's absolutely glorious, I have to say. So we're going to have a look at this one next. This is that fabulous 3D embossing folder and die, which cuts you out a layered topper piece. Beautiful, I love it. So we're going to have a look at that next. Then we've got this. This one is not Nicole. This was, let's shout out, Jan Marshall. I absolutely love this. That's got that shaker elements in there.
Yeah.
And then you can see you've got the foil Look with that little star around there. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. This one is no name, but I like it. There we go.
love it.
And if we go to this one, now this is gorgeous. This is Nicole. Look, that's using that Make-A-Wish, and then it's using that intergalactic
Big
swirl.
swaddle, yes.
Cutting a little aperture, and then using all of your little extra
So
embellishments. So pretty. This one I love because it is just the beautiful paper, that pearl paper, and then some white heat embossing with the stamp. You could use your glitter paste as well, and then just using a couple of the sentiments.
That's got a very comic book sort of feel to it.
It does,
that card.
doesn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that could be for a younger person.
Yeah.
And this is what's great about this collection. It is for everybody. That's that lovely mystical moon that we've just used
great.
to do that card where I overlaid the glitter. But here you can see it's been done as a shaker card, and we've got a sentiment inside, always with that beautiful pearl card.
Is that the sequins from the collection in there? Isn't
That's
it?
the sequins,
Yeah.
absolutely. There's the one that we've just done, so you've seen that. We've got all sorts here. Look at this one with triple aperture, absolutely beautiful. That's great with that planet, doing them as 3 separate apertures with little shaker elements inside with the planet circles. Isn't that gorgeous? Lovely gift box. And I must just show you this gift box. That's the embossing folder. And then that beautiful sentiment. All of these stars from the star embellishments. The pearl card, all from the galactic pad. And then when you look on the side here, look, foil transfers.
Oh, wow.
Just pick, isn't that lovely?
So
It's just
good.
a little bit of extra je ne sais quoi, which is absolutely fabulous. I love that. And look, this one is a stamp with the foil, with the gilding flakes, and you can either put your foil over the top of it from your transfers, or you can gild. Either one of those. So that's brilliant. There's all sorts in there. I have to just show you this that Jan did. Jan, I think this is glorious. Jan Marshall.
Brilliant.
Look how beautiful that is. All that die cut aperture through there in a diorama. I'll just show you the top so you can see what Jan's done. There you go. And then it folds flat to go in an envelope, but all of those little embellishments hanging in there. Nicole again, use some of your lovely inks, your duet inks, use that over the moon, do it in different pastel colours if you want to. The heart aperture. Do the aperture, use your little swirly die cut to cut your background. If you want to, put some of your shimmer sprayers on top as well. Use a sentiment, looks absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Oh, see what I love about this? Every single one of these, Ben, looks completely different.
That one before could almost be quite a Christmassy card. The one, that could be, if you've got a little silhouette of Santa.
Oh my word, Ben, you're a genius.
Thank you.
Take a bow, get your trophy out. Absolutely fabulous. Get your trophy out, Ben. Because all of the Santa dies that you've got at home with the sleigh and the reindeer, put the little moon, put the moon behind it. Genius, Ben.
Thank you.
That's why you've got the gold trophy.
That's why I've got the gold.
That's
Liam,
why you've got the gold trophy.
Liam, there's my trophy there. He walks off. Anyway,
He might be rolling his eyes. This is gorgeous, isn't it? With that lovely geometric design in the background. This is just the papers and that silver card. We did that earlier in the show today. And then, you know, you're using the 3D designs if you want to, and you can make some really interesting. Look at those galactical papers with that 3D folder and die. Absolutely gorgeous. Just so many different things. I'm going to leave it there because there's a lot to show you, but I've got more to show you as well.
Yeah, and if you want to see more in the final, I was going to say in the final hour, in the final 40 minutes, the time is flying over. Let us know what you want to see. If you want to see more samples before the end of the show, we can. If you want us to do more picks and flicks of the card, we can. If you want to see more of the hardware, we can. Or if there's any more questions you want to fire in, please feel free to do so. A lot of people, it's not the only suggestion that we've seen this one actually from Lily saying you could make a great penny slider card with the swirl and the planets. Yeah, the penny sliders will work really nicely. Again, particularly if you've got that little, it was an astronaut one, wasn't it? Will work great. But that again just shows you, doesn't it, that you've got so much scope with this. Whatever the project might be, whatever the theme might be, this will just work across a whole host of different projects for all sorts of people, for all sorts of time of the year, for all sorts of collections. So please do not miss out on this. If you can stretch and go for that full bundle, you've got your free shipping as well, don't forget, and you will get everything plus the opportunity to go for that bonus buy to get more of that gorgeous cardstock, which I know the majority of you are doing. All right, so about 40 minutes to go. Let's get cracking and see if we can show you a few more hints, tips and techniques so you can get the very best out of your collection. What are we going to look at next, Leanne?
So we're going to have a look at this 3D embossing folder. And die.
Okay.
Now, where is it? Here it is. Would help if I have it out, wouldn't it? There we go. Right, so this is one of the brilliant concept that we launched earlier in the year, later last year, where we've got the 3D folder and the die, and the two designs match up so that you can 3D emboss a beautiful panel. Okay, so that's what we're going to have a look at. So the first thing we're going to do is emboss a piece of beautiful galactic card. So we've just taken a piece that's the same size as the folder, and then we put the sandwich together for our folder, which is one white cutting plate, magnetic shim, frosted shim. That's your 3D folder plate, and that goes through the machine. Sometimes you can need your magnetic, sometimes you cannot. Just try it and see how happy you are with the result, and whether you want to put or take out any of the pressure that's in there. So once that is embossed, you can you see that? Oh, look there. You can see that beautiful design on there. It is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's it embossed, ready for the background texture. Now I'm going to die cut the die that comes with it on a piece of card, and I'm going to colour this with tri-blend. So you would do this on Nina, because you want to be able to colour in on your Nina cardstock.
Yes.
So always use whatever your finished technique's going to be it watercolour or alcohol colouring. When you're die cutting the card, you use the correct cardstock for the marker rather than just a random piece of white cardstock, and you'll get a much better result on your finished card. So cut that out, which is what we've done. Let's just release that, there we go. So that's out of the die. And then we bring the folder back, and then what you do is you just feel for where it's depressed. So I can feel it's depressed there. So it's the opposite side of where it says Cosmic Collection. And then we put it into there. So we can feel the aperture with our fingers, and we just nestle that into place.
Yeah.
And you can feel it if you're just give it a little push. You can feel when it's actually located in the right place.
Yeah.
And you can see it. Once you've got that there, I hold it still, and you see I take the last thing I do is take my finger out. So I keep it still as I'm going, and that means I don't have to use tape inside. And then same sandwich as before for a 3D embossing folder. So that's white plate, magnetic and frosted. And that gets run through again. And what that will do is emboss the detail on the white piece of cardstock that we've got in there. And as if I remove this now, can you see the level of emboss on there? If I turn it around to the deboss, sometimes you can see the deboss a little bit better. But actually, just before I start colouring that in, what I'm going to do is just get a colour of ink pad. I'll just get a lightish one, and I've got this brush, because I think we show you this sometimes, and then I'm going to do some detailed colouring over the top, and you're not really seeing the full effect of that deep emboss on there. So for you to be able to see that, I'm just going to ink over the top, because I want you to see how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful that deep emboss is on that design. And by running over my brush,
really
you'll
comes
see
to life,
all of those beautiful details. Look at this.
Yeah.
Coming to life. So all of the swirls on the clouds, all of the explosions on the stars, on the moon and the star there. I'll just rub this over with ink, and then it'll make it very, very obvious for you. So you can see the level and the detail of the 3D emboss we've got in here. It really is beautiful. Now I'm going to colour mine with alcohol markers, but actually look, you don't need to. You could just use several different inks and do that. Can you see all those beautiful details now? These are all little swirls, the stars, the clouds. It really is absolutely exquisite, the detail in there when you get it out of that 3D embossing folder. Now that will overlay onto the piece that we've already embossed, and you can see the embossed details in the background on the pearl card. Pick them out with some gilding wax if you've got it, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've got a bit of gilding wax at home and you want to use it, because I know we've been using it for years, haven't we? Tiny bit. You could...
Oh, yeah, so good. Just accenting
pick out
that.
See? And these are the
shooting
bits that are
star.
going to stick out behind the embossed piece. So you're picking out those little areas. You're just looking at the embossed piece. So what I'm doing is looking at this and seeing where are the bits sticking out. And then I'm going to put a little bit of gild in those areas. And it just adds a little bit of something else.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. It's exactly what it adds.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you can do that. There we go. I'll clean that finger in a minute. That's the only reason I don't like using gilding wax. Have I told you about Shayna Douglas when she made me put my finger in the gilding waxing pot?
She did what?
She actually got a hold of my hand and stuffed my finger in the gilding waxing pot.
That's not very nice.
Honestly, she did, Ben.
What on a live show?
No, we were at home crafting. And I was like, I can't do the gilding wax, Shayna. You've got to put your finger in it. She's like, don't be a wimp. I'm like, I don't like mucky hands. I've never liked mucky hands. That's me mum. When I was little and I'd come in, I'd be like, oh, muck, I need them cleaned. I'm not good. But I wear rubber gloves for everything in the house. Huh. And she was like, stop it. You're being ridiculous. And she went, and put my finger straight. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't strike me as a type.
Yeah, she did. That's
Well,
what
it's
she
funny,
did.
the things you learn about people, eh?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to just colour in with alcohol marker these clouds, and you can just do, it doesn't have to be precise.
No.
You just give it an indication of, okay, so not precise at all. You're just following the design around, and you can use a couple of different colours. Put in a little bit of depth, and then use one of your lighter colours to drag it out.
Yeah. My son's like that, doesn't like getting anything. He was always like that as a kid, as a little one.
I don't like
when they used to do like at nursery, when they get the kids to put their hands in the paint and do, he would never ever do that.
No.
Never wanted to do it. No.
No, I'm with them.
Yeah, whereas Daisy, my daughter, is completely the opposite. I still remember now, they did this like charity like fun run, but it was like on an assault course through like mud and stuff, and they had to dive into puddles and stuff. And George, I still remember the pictures now, he sidestepped everything. Like if he could go round an obstacle and not go through the mud, he would. Whereas Daisy was like getting to the top of a slide and head first, and when she got into the pool of mud, she was rubbing it in her hair. And after they got the pictures, a picture of them stood side by side, and George looks like he's done nothing, and she looks like, you know, she's been swimming in mud. It's hilarious. Isn't it funny how they turn out so different?
I do not like getting muddy or mucky at all. I'm letting all of my little obsessions out now, aren't I? So you'll go around and you'll colour that in with your markers until it's like this.
Oh,
so you see,
lovely.
you don't need to worry about it being precise, as I haven't there. Just pick up the little details as and where you want them, and then we're going to start layering it up. So if I show you this, and then I'll tell you about my quirky obsession at home.
Okay.
Right, so to make this, I think I'm going to finish this one off. How much time have I got?
Really loads of time. Just to say as well, Caroline, do not worry, we will do a full look at everything you're going to get before the end of the show, because you're saying you've just arrived. Can we have a full look? We will, before the end. Fear not.
So I've got a 5x7 card that's got an inch folded down, just about 1.5 inches actually, folded down at the top. I've got the same size piece of acetate, and that's going underneath, so that my acetate, it's got an acetate piece of card there. Then I've cut 2 mats and layers from the same colour pearl and some of the Galaxy cardstock. So I've got one going there, and then at the bottom of my card, here, I'll have one. So this piece of red liner tape comes off here. I always fight with this stuff.
Red liner?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. And then that's going on there at the bottom. So that gives me a see-through card front.
Perfect.
And then I do a little matten layer on the bottom here. So now I've got a really nice card front that's lined inside with that matten layer on there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the Galaxy card in there too, because I think that'll look really lovely.
Yeah.
I would be using at home, Ben, I would be using, what do you call it?
Your
all-purpose.
All-purpose glue.
But I'm going Speedy Gonzales.
Yeah.
But especially when you're sticking pearl card to pearl card.
Yes.
A good adhesive. And then finally I've got my matten layer that I'm going to create here. So you can just sand this off, and that'll give that, you know, if you've got like a little bit of sandpaper, that will sand off there. Or you can go over with a gilding wax as I did. It's entirely up to you, or a silver gilding wax. Entirely up to you to reveal that design. That's getting matted onto a corresponding piece of purple cardstock. And then the design would go on top of here like this.
So good.
Now you can 3D it with 3D foam pads if you want to, or you can do it flat. I'm liking the idea of 3Ding it. You know me, when I 3D, it's only ever a glue gel, especially on top of a pearl card. So if you are 3Ding with foam pads, make sure you put a wet glue on the back of that foam pad. So, and that just means that it's going to adhere nice and securely, and when you take it out the drawer in 6 months' time, it won't have fallen apart. You don't want your things falling apart if you're gifting them or selling them.
That's right. Yeah.
So little bits of 3D glue gel all over there to elevate that. There we go, and then that just goes over the top. And then this little bit of 3D glue gel again, because it's going to stick brilliantly onto the acetate. So 3D glue gel is also a fantastic flat glue, Ben. It's not just about dimension. And when I'm sticking onto acetate like this, if I don't have red liner tape, 3D glue out of a syringe, and then that will be stuck solid. And then we've done a couple of little sentiments that we've got. So you see we've got Make-A-Wish. So I'll just tuck that under there. That's one of the lovely little sentiments that's just been die cut. And then we've got the You Are Out of This World, which I think is lovely because that's all been coloured to match in the colour scheme. This is definitely for a lover of purple. You Are Out of This World, that can go there.
Yes.
And there we go, I've actually managed to finish a card for you.
So that one we'll just put in for demo of the show, yeah?
Okay.
Straight in. That's incredible, isn't it? Look at that. My goodness me. What a collection this is. What a card. Yeah, beautiful composition, beautiful colours. All comes together so perfectly for you. Thank you, everyone, for the lovely comments. We are at 70% of that showstopper gone. Very, very busy for this. Don't worry, before the end of the show, we will have a look through everything if you have just joined us. Jen's just saying this will not just be for cards, no, but lots of scrapbook pages, many trips to several of the space centres, you say, sights out with the telescopes, night sky when camping. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, if you love all of that, beautiful scrapbook pages you can make, memory albums, all those kind of things. Why not? And Carletta's saying the same sort of thing. I plan on doing a scrapbook page of my daughter looking through her telescope. And Eve B says, this is so unfair. I really was just going to pass on this set until I seen that die Leann is using. Now, the embossing and the cut are something out of this world. And Betty Gossel just saying, I love this style of card. Listen, the great thing is you've got options here as far as how you buy this is concerned. If you want the showstopper, if you want everything, that's your deal there. That's the best way to go. And then, of course, you open up the options on your bonus buys. If you do just want to pick and choose, maybe you've got a slightly smaller budget, you've got the option there too, because everything that's available across the showstopper is also available as an individual item, so you can make up your own bundles. It's entirely up to you. What I would say is, though, anything that you have got in your baskets, particularly that showstopper with 70% of the stock now gone, get it checked out right now. We will come back with some more inspiration, more ideas, more of your questions answered. And don't forget, Monday Makers tonight from 6 o'clock. Lily's going to be in with her take on this collection and lots more as well. So plenty of inspiration to take away with you once you've got the showstopper collection. But let's give you time to check out. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. See you in a moment. Our craft experts come from all over the UK to HQ up in the northeast, and here they are telling you a little bit about where they're from and what it's famous for.
For the last nearly 30 years, just coming up for 30 years, I have lived in Nottingham, and that's where I still live, and I absolutely love it. Now, anybody that knows Nottingham knows it's famous for Robin Hood, and obviously I'm one of the descendants from Robin, because we're Robin's sons. So yes, I like to think that we are a descendant of Robin Hood somewhere along, obviously, my husband's line.
Well, originally I'm from West Yorkshire, but I live in Norfolk at the minute, and Norfolk is beautiful. I think it's famous for the Broads, the Norfolk Broads. It is a beautiful holiday destination, and we moved there to be nearer to my mother and father-in-law, and I just don't regret it. It's the most amazing place in the world.
So I live in Yorkshire. I'm actually based in Sheffield, which is one of the cities in Yorkshire, and I'm born and bred, absolutely. And the thing that it's most famous for, which if people aren't aware, is that we're known as the Steel City. So lots of steel industry in the past, creating Sheffield steel, of course, stainless steel. Some of them are still working. There are some of the foundries still down in the city centre, but I live right on the very outskirts, and I'm very lucky that I live in a rural part of the area. It's lovely and green, countryside, little picturesque village, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafting techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Pokey tools and paper pads, gilding, wax and stamping mats, scissors, glitter, builder blocks, faux snow fabric, rocker blocks, Bria's misters, quilting clips, and die brush tools, precision snips, finger daubers, acetates, stencils, glue guns and templates, Gemini Pro, Junior and the OG, Gemini Go, Mini and the MIDI, tri-blend brush pens, aqua pens and aqua blends, illustrators, classics and tri-blends and color blends and glitter pens and sparkle pens, outliner pens. Fine tip glue, applicators, envelopes, creators, stamping platforms, boxer boards, the big score and scoreboard, Nina card and craft card, glitter card, matte black card, graphics, wadding and adhesive sheets, glass mats, guillotines and pen trays, ball tool, dice and zinc trays, mitre tools and binding tools and toe bags, USBs, bone folders and punches, low-tack tape, paint brushes, stamens, moundboard, flower forming foam, outline markers, DVDs, spell quick writing pads and CDs, gilding flakes and washi tape, tacky glue, red liner tape, craft and sport press, sparkle pots, Centura pan and sticky dots, pigment ink pads, chunky glue, body bags, all-purpose glue, embossing folders, blending tools, storage folders, much more too. Water reactive ink pads, body bags, craft magnets, year of craft and glue, stick and spray and stick away, dotty tape and split pens, acrylic paint pens, tape pens, watercolor card, rotary cutters, magazines and stamping card, ultimate Pro and the rotating design board, ultimate first compendium, Sarah signature collections, and don't forget discovery kits. Oh, and there's foam pads, think that's it. One final thing, foam on a roll, foam on a roll.
You are not doing that with the trophy.
Ones, Ben.
Is it?
I love that. Well, that in ABBA this last year gone.
Yeah.
I think, but then I do like I Craft Anywhere, man.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a really good one too.
Are we still going to do the album whilst we've got you here?
Yes, we can still do an album.
A lot of people have been out. How did we set that in motion then? Because I said jokingly to Sarah, I said, well, I'm quite happy just to like buy a load of CDs, burn it off. But she was, oh, no, man, we're not doing that like that, man. And then I don't know what we were doing after that.
Okay, so I will speak to my contacts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And my people will then speak to you, your people.
Yeah.
And we'll work it out.
Oh, okay.
Because it might be better to do it downloaded.
Yeah.
It might be better to like do a Spotify playlist, mightn't it, rather than. Because then a CD, there's expense. You don't want to. I don't think we need to charge anybody for that. But then we would have to pay for them to be mastered, reproduced.
Yeah.
It ends up like a bit of an expense.
Yeah. But if you've got Spotify, that's like Amazon Music, right? So you just download it, would you?
Yeah. Well, Spotify, you just set up. I think so. I mean, I don't know. Let's research it.
Yeah.
But then we might have to put it on a CD or a memory stick. Or we could maybe leave them like downloadable files on the website.
Yeah.
So you just download it and then listen to it as an MP, whatever.
MP3.
Yeah.
I'm up for whatever way. I'm up for doing the the live concert as well from my garden in the summer. And do a live concert. Sell tickets. That's the neighbours. They'll be invited round as well. I'll just give them some earplugs. It'll be fine. Nicola, you can come. Are you gonna? Yeah, you'll be there, won't you? Yeah. Ooh, waving your lighter in the air. Yeah, the phone. Yes, it's all
I'll
good.
come with me whistle.
Yes. You might have a little cameo as well, because remember what we're doing next?
I know, but I didn't know if we were going to tell everyone.
No, we won't tell him, but we'll just tease him and go like...
Okay, hang on then.
Yeah. Because you'll have a little starring role in the new one.
I have a little role. Yeah. I'm beyond excited.
Yeah.
Like, that's Popeye.
Oh, yeah. I used to love Popeye.
I did. I loved Popeye.
Do you know, no, it's not a gag. He's the reason I started eating spinach. Honestly, he is because I used to love him so much. As a kid, I remember I started trying spinach because I wanted to have muscles. I believe that if you wanted to be strong to the finish, you had to eat your spinach. And I love spinach now. All thanks to
I love spinach,
Popeye.
actually.
I do.
I like it raw in a salad. I like it just I like it in cream. Ooh.
Or do you know what I absolutely love? I've gone right off topic here. If you ever get a curry,
Yes.
Sag bhaji. Oh, come on. Oh, yes.
Ooh, and I love sagaloo.
Oh, sagaloo. Come on. Yeah.
I like the cauliflower sag as well.
Cauliflower sag's nice. Yeah. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Cheryl says, ordered exactly what I wanted from the Cosmic collection. So excited. Nice. Lisa Badwela says, love all the various collections Crafter's Companion comes out with. That being said, these types of collections that are different from the florals and butterflies really do take paper crafting to a celestial level. I love that. You hooked me with the fairies in the Enchanted Forest years ago, and I have been a CC customer ever since. Thank you. This collection does take you to a celestial level. And Alison Alcalay says, Ben/Leann, do the album for charity. I'm sure we all would be willing to make a donation.
Oh,
well,
I like that idea.
that is, yeah. Yeah, good idea. I mean, we could do it for me as well, but we'll do it for charity. It's fine, we'll do it for charity.
Do it for charity.
Do it for charity, mate. No, they want the full music videos as well. Well, in that case, it will have to be a download / memory stick then. Otherwise, it will be like a...
Yes, if you want the videos as well, that's a DVD.
It is.
And then that has to be a purchasable item. We can't do them downloaded. No.
So...
I mean, we could just put them all on a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We could do a playlist on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. That would be easy, wouldn't it?
That would be easier. And then it's just all in one place and most people can watch the YouTube.
So I could create my own YouTube channel?
Create a YouTube channel. Create the YouTube channel and then make a playlist, and then we've got all of the videos, etc. there, and you can just listen to them while you're crafting. Or
and I could set up my own music channel. I'll call it Moseby TV, MTV. That's not been done before, is it?
No, I don't think you'll get any kind of legal recourse from that then.
Right. Anyway, back in the real world. We've now only got about 15 minutes left, Ben, because you've been rabbiting away.
I'm going to go fast. It's going to be like that crafty can going through this collection now.
Right. Do you want to do papers and I'll do the hardware and then we'll do a quick demo?
Should we do this? Then you do the hardware and I'll get my demo ready and then we'll have a look at that. Okay.
So this is everything you're going to get.
1, 2, 3, go. So this is the beautiful Galactical Pearl Pad. I love this. You've got beautiful designs in here, all on pearlescent cardstock, 250 GSM, beautiful colour palette in here, absolutely gorgeous, brilliant for construction or just for your matting and layering. And as I've been using it all the way through the day, and all of these images derived from actual space.
Incredible, that.
Photographs, which is fantastic. We've added our own interpretation in a crafty way, of course, with little embellishments here and there, but I think really, really gorgeous. So you've got that lovely 12 designs, 2 of each, 24, 250 GSM Galactic pad. Yep. And then you've got, I don't think it's called Galactic, but I'm calling it Galactic.
Yeah.
And then you've got the same in 6x6, so we've just sized those designs down for you. So we've made them smaller, so they're more usable, and we've sized down the pattern so that you've got that proportionately smaller for 6x6, you're not trimming down a big design. Again, 12 designs, 2 of each, 24, 250 GSM, pearl cardstock. Then we've got a 12x12 pad which perfectly complements with beautiful mirror card in here, the most highly reflective shine, and that beautiful navy, and this beautiful magenta and the gorgeous silver. Then you've got your glitter card in here as two, in the beautiful blue, the platinum, and that lovely tealy turquoise, absolutely glorious. So you've got that. Then we've also got the pearl cardstock, which I absolutely adore, and we've seen these colours beautifully match the papers. I'm just going to grab one out of this. So here, this one. So look, on the 6x6, if I put that beside those two, look how beautifully they match. It's absolutely glorious, isn't it? So all of the glitter cards, the pearl card, your galactic pad, everything complements each other perfectly. You've got that beautiful purple in there, you've got this lovely pink, and you've got that lovely plum colour. All 250 GSM pearl. Then we've got our gorgeous ombre glitter. I absolutely love these. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5 sheets of each. And you can see that beautiful ombre that you've got. This is our luxury glitter cardstock, 200 GSM. You've got that beautiful glitter finish on there, and these beautiful colour transitions. Great for your matting and layering, great for your die cutting. Would be great with that mystical moon, would look absolutely glorious. Great with all of the other little die cut embellishments that you've got in that kit, and just great to have as an accent as well. And not just for this Cosmic collection, you're going to be able to use this across so many different ranges. That's your ombre glitter cardstock, which is glorious. And then what I'm going to be showing you next is this. So you've got your fabulous 8x8 foil rub-ons. And these are great because they're nice for a full background piece, which you can see there, or you can use them and cut them up into smaller pieces, or just use them as lovely little accents where you want to use them. Really lovely, and actually really quite easy to apply. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways of applying them, so that you can know how to do that when you get them home.
Okay.
And you also get, can I just say, sorry, 6 designs, 2 of each, which is 12, plus you get 12 full sheets of the foil with them as well.
Yes, and that is all of the... Oh, and you get the 6x6, have you said that?
Yes, I said 6x6 at the beginning.
So concentrate. So that is all of your consumables when it comes to your card and paper. So that is the bonus bundle, in essence, at the bottom of the screen here. So your 6-piece collection. Also, that is all contained within the showstopper, which also brings you, and I'll go a bit of a pace here because we do want to show you another little demo here. So you're going to get your 2 bottles of your shimmer spray. You're also going to get this absolutely beautiful glitter paste that you've seen Leanne playing with over the course of this show. You're getting a tub of that included. Then you're going to get your beautiful Gilding Flakes kit. So you get those 2 beautiful colours in there, plus you've got your sponges, your ink pad, and the glue, so it's basically your kit to go with those. Alongside that, you also get your 2 metallic markers in the gold and the silver, and you're going to get your 70-gram pot of sequins, which is, well, just loads and loads of those sequins in 8 colours that you're seeing on the back of the box there. So again, if that was the bonus buy you wanted, that's what I've just shown you there is the embellishment bundle, but all of it contained within the showstopper. And then here's all of your dies, all of your stamps, all of your stencils. So that beautiful mystical moon that we've seen Leanne crafting with over the course of this show. You've got Love is in the Stars, which is that beautiful geometrical heart stamp and die. Then you've got the Moon and Stars, the one which everybody's talking about, that beautiful 3D embossing folder with the die that works in conjunction with it. I mean, you're going to create the most stunning projects with that set. You've got your Cosmic Constellation. So that one again is that beautiful embossing folder with all of the different constellations from the cosmos. Then you've got your Mystical Moon. So that is all of those beautiful cloud stencils that again are just going to work wonderfully with all of the different elements in this set. Stars in here, so the superstar dies from your slightly larger dies to the dies which you'll be able to cut out to use shakers. You've got your planet shaker, talking of shakers. That one again you can create Saturn with. What were the other ones? Neptune. the 4 ringed planets anyway. And then you've got all of your little die cut elements in there too, Jupiter and Saturn. Over the Moon is the stamp and die set. Again, beautiful, beautiful stamp. Over the Moon sentiment in there as well. And you've also got the dies to be able to cut your full moon and your crescent moon, but no total eclipse. Then you've got your die, which you saw a little bit earlier on this morning, that really beautiful swirled effect. Yes, you know, like stars from the cosmos and the universe, but could be like a swirl from a magic wand, as we've already been chatting about on this show. Reach for the Stars is your sentiment set. Loads of beautiful sentiments within that collection. More of your stencils in here as well, so you've got that beautiful starry night. This is another beautiful stencil again, which you can use individual elements from to create little embellishments for your projects. You have got the stunning Milky Way, which is that wonderful kind of journey of stars, if you like. And then last but by certainly no means least, you have got your orbit collection within the centre there, everybody's favourite intergalactic swaddle. All of that is your showstopper. Everything we've just shown you between me and Leanne. $159.20 is your platinum price. $199.20 if you're shopping in the US and your platinum. Your free shipping there, of course, as well. If you go for all of that, details there. Pop in either the paper bundle as your bonus buy or the embellishment bundle as your bonus buy, and you will get that for half price, automatically calculated when you add it to your basket with your showstopper. Must be in the same transaction though. Right, let's see what we can squeeze in the final sort of 6-7 minutes. Are we looking at the foil transfers?
We are looking at the foil transfers. So I've got an 8x8 piece of our beautiful pearl cardstock, and I'm going to do it on the reverse so that it really stands out and you can see it. And then I've got one of the full 8x8 background designs, and I want to show you how to apply that efficiently. So you can use it as a full 8x8 piece, or once you've applied it, you can then cut it up and use it as smaller accessory and embellishment pieces. So peel off your transfer and pop it directly onto your 8x8 cardstock. So I'm just trying to get that lined up centrally. There we go. So I can see that whole design's on there now. Now, when you put it on there, you can't always see exactly the design. So what you need to do is just make sure that you give it a good rub, a good embellishment. So I use that. I've used a bone folder to rub it on.
Yep.
You can do that in this manner. And these little spatulas that we get for our glue kit, actually these spatulas, and you see what I'm doing is using pressure, are brilliant for applying even all over pressure to get your foil rub-ons, the sticky design onto the cardstock. The other thing that I love to do, Ben, and this is what I tend to do at home for speed, especially if you don't have the dexterity in your hands to apply pressure to rub things on, your Gemini plate, so you're going with your flat white Gemini plate, and then rubber embossing mat straight into the rub-on transfer, and then the other plates that come in the sandwich, with the exception of the magnetic. It didn't like that earlier, it spat it out. Sometimes I'll stick a card shim in there. Just depends whether the foil transfer goes. I think it's going to be fine. So run it through. You can run it through more than once if you want to, but I think running it through once is going to be fine. And then what we do is pick that up and have a look at the transfer. Now, what I like to do is to peek, Ben.
Have a little peek.
So to see if it's been successful, you can pick up your acetate at one corner and then just peel it back. And if you can see any of the sticky design left on here, you know it hasn't worked. But actually,
well, good.
Peeling that there, that is completely and utterly clear, which means the entire design has transferred to my pearl cardstock. Then you take a piece of your foil and you lie that over the top. Now there's a couple of different ways you can do this, but actually, Ben, you can also do this with your Gemini. So you can just rub it on, and actually, can I say, if you are rubbing it on by hand, or if you're going to use a tool, the piece that you took off the back of the transfer can go on top and be a protector, so you don't mark the foil when you're rubbing on and you're being vigorous with that. So that's a great way of making sure that the foil gets applied. However, what you can also do is just smooth it out with your hands and make sure you've got it all on there. And I can see that design is starting to stick in places anyway. But I would just do exactly the same again. And this is for speed, Ben. I really do genuinely do this at home because I feel I get that even pressure. If you haven't got a die cutting machine with a plate like this at home, if you haven't got a Gemini, of course you can rub it on with, you know, protecting it with that bit of transfer paper,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Just keep it nicely protected. And just use pressure with your hand. It can be the flat of your hand.
Would a
the
brayer
warmth of
work,
your
or would
hand.
that not be?
A brayer can work, yes.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to apply a nice, smooth, even pressure. Be it your hand, some kind of tool, a lollipop stick, or anything like that would work. But speed through the Gemini machine, because you're going to do that in 14 seconds, I think it is. So let's move this off. There we go. And then we can just see.
You can already see it, yeah.
That has happened, and if you just want to make sure, you see I'm just giving it a little bit of an extra rub in some of the areas where I can see it hasn't quite picked up. And once you put it through the machine, you can see where it is, and this is just me warming that adhesive and that foil on there, just at the edges. And if the foil picks up and moves, it doesn't matter, because you can pick the foil up and move it around. It's the first step of getting the sticker in the correct place that really matters.
Yes. And if we've got other foils at home as well, I know we did a foil kit just before Christmas which had different colour foils in, so we could use that, couldn't we?
Yes.
So if you have other foils, feel free to play around with them, right?
Yes, absolutely. So that's just me being belt and braces, and then when we peel that back, what we've got is the most magical explosion.
Oh my goodness.
On the it's worth taking your time. This is why I wanted to show you how to do it, so that you get this foolproof, beautiful result. It's worth taking your time to do that and really warm it up, because look at the result you get. It's incredible, isn't it? And then you can use that as a whole piece if you want to, as a scrapbook page, as a larger card, or you can cut it up and use it for smaller pieces if that's what you'd like to do.
Absolutely incredible, and what a demo to finish on. I just wanted to do this for Christina, who wants a close-up of the sentiment stamps, so she says you can't really see them on the website. So we'll come in close for you here, Christina, and just show you all of the sentiments that you're going to be getting. So you've got Reach for the Stars, you've got I Love You, To the Moon and Back. You are a superstar. I don't know why I turned into Brucey. You are out of this world, Make a Wish. This is my favourite one down here. Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And then the top sentiment you've got is friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but they are always there. That is a really lovely sentiment. Actually, they're all really positive, really uplifting. And again, great for those projects when perhaps you just want to send a card to somebody just because. It doesn't always have to be for a special occasion, for a birthday, for an anniversary. You can make them, of course, just because. And that is what those beautiful sentiments will do for you. Jean F's ordered, excited to get all of my goodies. So many of you have ordered. Thank you so much, everybody who has shopped across the day. There's still opportunity for you to get all of the goodies. 70% of the showstoppers gone though, so do just bear that in mind. That's where you're going to get the best value for money, where you get everything at the best price. Look at the saving that you're making here, and then you've got the opportunity to pop in a bonus buy into your basket. So it's the best way to go if you really are having a crafty splurge. The majority of people, the overwhelming majority of people have gone showstopper and then added in the 6-piece collection of paper and card, which brings you actually those foil transfers, which Leanne was just playing with just a few moments ago there. That's the price for all of those. If you pop that in with your showstopper, then the price comes down. You halve the price on screen. Has to be in the same basket though. So you go showstopper, card and paper collection, that's £32 then platinum, or $42 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. You've also got the opportunity to get that embellishment collection as your bonus bundle. It is entirely up to you. What a show. Leanne, thank you so much. I'm so pleased. I know you weren't supposed to be here, but I think we're all very, very happy that you were here. And she's just made a little border with the foil.
Yeah, I've just used that with a dotty tape pen,
Yeah.
and the wasted foil from the design that we've just done here, and then you can start to border the cards as well. I just wanted to show you that quick extra tip. Do you know what? I wasn't planning on being here, but I'm so happy that I've been able to spend the day with you, Ben, and everybody at home, and share why I love the Cosmic collection. It's been a glorious day. Thank you very much for been happy to see me, even though I wasn't planned, and I hope to see you again soon.
We will see you again soon. I'm sure I will see you soon, sooner than you'd expect, actually, in an hour's time. We've got Monday Makers. We'll be looking at this again, guaranteed, because it's been flying out the door. We've also got on that show your Corner Punch collection, the Reveal Wheel with up to 70% off that collection, plus Sheena's Bella Luna selection, and we've got some unbelievable Monday Mega Deals for you as well. 4 of those, in fact. You can shop the show right now, and Lily and I will see you back here in an hour's time. Until then, check out those carts. Bye for now.